Hi, I'm Rahul. I am the lead developer of the ADSLabs VAO semantic browser, or what I just like to call the Explorer. The Explorer is a new application. It's an end-user facing application, and we hope that it will allow astronomers and especially new astronomers, graduate students and postdocs, to explore the set of concepts that are there in astronomy in a really simple fashion. It's a web-based application, and on the screen you can see that it has multiple tabs. A tab for search, a tab for publications, tab for objects, tab for datasets, tab for proposals, and one more tab for my stuff, which as you might imagine is stuff that you bookmarked. The user interface concepts in this application are very similar to those in Google. You type something into the search button, and on these various different pages, like the publications page, the objects page, the datasets page, the proposals page, you will get objects which match your search. The emphasis of this application is on both searching and exploring astronomical data, which is why you always see some results on the page that you are looking at. As I said before, this is an end-user facing application, which means that it's meant to be used by the working astronomer, not by an astronomical programmer such as me, but by a real working astronomer. Towards that end, we have used a certain philosophy in the building of this application. It must be easy to use, obviously, but all the data that is put into this application is also curated, and furthermore, it's indexed at one place on the web so that there is speed in the response of this application. We have completed a good portion of the server infrastructure and the publications tab in this application. Work is ongoing on the other tabs. Furthermore, as the title says, this is a semantic browser. It uses semantic technology at the back end, which means you can ask complicated inferential questions to the server. This will not be exposed in the user interface, but this is where any programmer can make queries to the back end and create applications of their own. In this sense, this application will be a first-class citizen of the VAO. Other VAO projects like the VAO portal will be able to use this to gain the data which is stored in our backends and create their own user interfaces. I thought I'd walk you through an example or two of using this application, even in its infant state at this present moment. So here is just the publications tab with everything else removed away. And you can see that there are 778 publications in this prototype, and there are a whole bunch of facets on the left side. Now, what is a facet? You are probably familiar with facets from browsing Amazon.com or Patagonia.com or other e-commerce websites, where you can narrow down your search by different characteristics of the product you're trying to buy. For example, if you're trying to buy clothes, it may be clothes only for males, clothes only for running, clothes only for running barefoot, whatever sort of narrowing you want to do. Similarly, we have a narrowing set of facets on the left side of this application. We start off first with publication facets, as you might expect, keywords, authors, paper types, year of publication. And then we go on to other facets which are present in these papers. Thanks to the incredible curation efforts of people at the CDS and people at various groups, including the Chandra group, the MAST group, and so on and so forth, we actually have connections between the literature and publications and data. This is what I meant when I said that this is a curated data set. We've taken the efforts of humans to sort of enhance the data set. So over here you can see object facets, which come from the CDS, object types, object names, and you can furthermore see data facets, which come from Chandra and MAST. And you see stuff like missions, observation types, data product types, images of spectra, the wavelength in which the data was taken, instruments, targets, RA, DEC, when was the stuff observed, how long was the observation ID. And in the cases of those missions which give us proposal information, we actually even have further proposals that went into creating the data that went into producing these papers. So it's almost like a second order question that you're asking here. So you have proposal types, proposal PIs, and so on and so forth. So for example, say we wanted to stay within the regime of X-ray studies, so we choose astronomy X-rays.